Ni hao und guten Tag. Welcome back to Invest with Dietmar. Asian buyers and investors are sometimes a little bit surprised and shocked when they have the first contact in Germany. This goes away after a while, but it is easier to know in the beginning what you have to do and what you have better not to do. Germans are basically friendly people, but the beginning of a contact they presumed often reserved. Inside Europe, people from the southern countries such as Spain, Italy and Greece are more open and extroverted. Scandinavian and English people are more relaxed and open, but French and German people are sometimes very special and skeptical. But it depends on the age of the people, the situation where you meet them, and also about the area in Germany. German people in big cities are mostly more liberal as in the countryside, and their know-how and their willingness to speak in foreign language are much higher. Young Germans are more relaxed with contacts to foreigners because they travel a lot and know the situation. In cities with a university or with tourist attractions, you find ever somebody who can speak English or another language. No problems, you find a special touristic offer or events. Then it is mostly well prepared for all foreigners, but you cannot generalize it. It is the same as with the German food. Try and enjoy it. But how do you start a conversation with a German guy whom you meet the first time? It is not easy because German people are not very open for small talk as the English people. They are more reserved and waiting. Mostly the best is to talk about general things and the area. Sport is also a very good beginning. In Asia, it is usually to ask the other one about her family, marital status and other private things. But in Germany, is it a bad idea? Such questions are classified as private and would feel as awkward by the Germans. Mostly they ignore such questions or give you a wrong answer. Every German protects their privacy, and data protection is a very important affair in Germany. A question for the profession may be okay, but never ask a German about his income in the first meeting or if you know him well. This is a no-go question, and for a German question which he will talk only with her good friends. Germans will talk their privacy from alone when they know you better and trust you. The friendship with German people takes a little bit of time, but that is very honest and stable. Not for nothing the German speaks about a friendship for life, and this is very close and helpful. My home is my castle. This sentence is also guilty of German life. The Germans like to go out, but the private things and the real life are at home. If you are invited to a German home, then do it and you can be sure that you are welcome. Enjoy the privacy of a German home and accept their rules. It is mostly very relaxed because Germans also like laissez-faire in their own rooms. They will help you to feel well. You will also be informed about private things, and you will also ask about your personal status. No worry, it is not as deep as privacy as in Asian countries. What happens when you go for a meal outside together with Germans or in a pub, bar for a drink? Basically, the German people pay only for his meal and for his partner. If you get an invitation for it before, then it is okay. Sometimes the invitation comes during the meal or the drink. You can also accept it or discuss it. It is very rare to discuss who has to pay when the bill is ordered. Germans like to separate a bill into different bills, and the waiter waitress has to calculate it for each couple. It is very stressful for the whole table and unusually for Asian people. In Asia you have mostly to fight for paying the bill, and it's usually that the payment is done by only one person. In Germany it is more complex that everybody is asked what he had eaten and drunk. Ignore this chaotic and smile, and pay what you ate and drank, if you remember. In other respects, it is very easy to live in a German community. Germany has very strict working regulations and Sunday is mostly all closed. The people are not very religious, but the government has no interest in changing it. Germans like to go for holiday, and this is also a theme about which you can talk every time. Give you the time to build up a good friendship to German people. Try to understand their feelings and skepticism about new and foreign people. But at last you will win good friends. I hope this will help you to get it. Thank you very much for your attention. See you again next week. Ciao, ciao.